What's going on, you bunch of heathens? We're back with another Yarnhub video. And yes, a bunch of y'all mentioned it in the day it came out. And I like to wait a couple days, at least like 3 days, usually, to let the original video do its own work, and then I'll look into it. But I did see this, so it was like, yeah, that's on my list. It's going on the list for this week, because everyone, like, the F-18 is my favorite, like, plane, but a close second is the Warthog. And so when I saw this, I had to check it out. Make sure you guys check out the original video. It'll be linked down below. Let's jump straight into this one.
It's the 6th of April, 2003, and two A-10 Thunderbolt strike aircraft
2003
soar in the skies of Iraq, near Baghdad. Flight
I'm
leader,
assuming,
Lieutenant Colonel
is that a
Raymond
sniper
Donk
pod?
T. Strasburger and his wingman, Captain Greg Billy Bob Thornton, are on a reconnaissance mission
Hey,
in support
Billy Bob
of coalition
Thornton.
forces on the ground. But the Warthogs can't see any of the action. A sandstorm has rolled in underneath them and engulfed the entire region. The two aviators circle above in search of breaks in the weather.
I can't tell if this... Is that a sniper pod? If so, then this is the C. Yeah, because you got... I think so. I think that's... So I think these are C's, not the A's.
It's not good news. Their friend, First Lieutenant John Coke Bloker, tells the pilots that Task Force 269 are pinned down under heavy fire at Mathana Bridge near its position. The 1st Hammurabi Republican Guard Armored Division have T-72s firing across the Tigris River and shelling the Americans relentlessly.
Oh, that's not good.
Americans are low on supplies and exhausted after many hours of battle. They can't hit back.
If the Iraqis cross the bridge...
Oh, nice. I know a lot of people would just put standard uniforms. Like, at that time, it's like, oh, they probably put, like, ACU or something like that. I like that they did DCUs. Like, period correct. I know I shouldn't be surprised considering how good Yarnhub usually is, but it's just a weird little detail where it's like, oh, that's cool. I enjoy that.
Help. Are you ready? Yeah.
The two Warthogs flip over and dive straight into the heavy sandstorm.
Fucking ballsy.
Visibility is way below any measure of safety.
Oh,
on the ground,
ooh,
Iraqi
air brakes are on.
Comes out of hiding and opens fire on the American troops. Coke ducks as bullets fill the air.
Doc, we need you now. I mean, right now.
Donk and Billy Bob can hear the gunshots and explosions in the background of Coke's transmission. Suddenly, the buildings of Baghdad emerge up ahead as the two flyers level out low over the city.
Oh, fuck.
The Tigris River comes into view, and they follow it north, racing for the objective, buildings zipping by either side. On the ground,
God, this
Coke
looks
pulls out
so
his
cool.
rifle and starts returning fire at the muzzle flashes ripping like lightning through the haze. He relays...
Oh, that's cool. Is this like a... I was about to say, like, a semi-tech demo of their game, but no, I think their game is more based in World War II. Still, though, this looks pretty nice. The first person is cool.
Transmissions without wasting a second.
I'd love to see some, like, World War II stuff where they go into first person like that. I think that'd be really cool. I'm not sure if they've done that, though.
I confirm. No friendlies to the east of the bridge.
He's fighting two battles at once. Donk and Billy Bob approach at breakneck speed. As they listen to the transmissions from the ground, the outline of the bridge starts to emerge.
God, with poor
Billy
visibility,
Bob pulls
too.
off Donk's side, giving his leader space as the target area appears up ahead. The bridge is now in clear view. Donk pulls on his stick and flies over.
Also, I think that's an AGM. I think that's a G variant of the AGM.
Donk peers over his shoulder, searching for
ZSUs.
the target, but the ground vanishes into the storm before he can see a thing. He needs to mark the target so Coke on the ground can confirm he's in the right position.
I'm dropping a mark.
He selects his rocket pods armed with smoke ammunition as he lines up once again with the river and the bridge.
That's cool. I didn't know that they did that. That's actually really smart. So you can mark exactly where you need to shoot. It's just a single rocket pod with smoke. That's dope. I didn't know they did that.
The Iraqi anti-aircraft guns are waiting for him. 23mm anti-aircraft cannons roar to life, sending columns of tracers in huge arcs through the air. A burst of fire.
Short burst says he
narrowly
leaves it on the
misses Jed,
fucking thing.
but Donk pushes on. He aims for the bridge's eastern base and pulls the trigger. But nothing happens. The rockets malfunction.
Oh, fuck.
The bridge is coming up fast. He sees some muzzle flashes of tanks and silhouettes of vehicles as he flies fast.
Are you gonna risk
the
it?
target. Without smoke rockets or time to think, he presses flare release button and dumps a line of pyrotechnics across
Oh,
the
that's
riverbank. He
so
pulls hard
fucking
to the
dope.
right, skimming just over the buildings as he escapes.
God, can I just say, I love the sound of flares when they pop like that. Like the quick pop of flares like that. I don't know why. It scratches an area in my brain. Kind of like when I hear the, when AC-130s or C-130s fucking pop a bunch of fucking flares. It just scratches something in my brain that's like, I like that noise.
It's the flurry of anti-aircraft fire.
It's just satisfying to me.
I do see the tank. I request clearance in when able.
Even through the storm, Cope sees the flares far in the distance. He knows Donk is right on it.
Donk, you're clear to engage. Copy, clear to engage.
Donk turned back
Where's
around,
Billy Bob?
this time armed with real firepower. Iraqi AAA gunners frantically search the hazy skies for the source of the jet engine roar, as the menacing figure of Donk's Thunderbolt appears in the distance. The poor visibility makes aiming the hand-cranked guns extraordinarily difficult. Streams of
I didn't
tracers
realize
rise
that the
towards Donk
ZSU-23s
and
were
chase him
fucking,
across the sky, zipping by
hand-cranked.
mere feet from his aircraft.
That'd be
But
horrible.
Donk is unfazed. He spots the enemy through the hail of lead, tanks and APCs firing across the river. He sees a BMP charging for the bridge. Donk fixes his reticle directly on the target and pulls the trigger.
Bert.
The terrifying signature groan of the GAU-8 menaces the battlefield, reducing the personnel carrier to scrap.
There
Donk
it is. I was waiting for it. Hey, first off, that was a pretty long fucking burst. That was a pretty long burst to be firing. Although maybe it was fairly long. I'm not sure. Usually whenever I hear it, it's more like brrr. And like it's fairly shorter than that, I think. But I'm so glad. I gotta go back. I gotta hear that fucking the echo after it's done firing is amazing.
Battlefield, reducing the personnel carrier to scrap.
There it
Donk
is.
soars just over the enemy as he pulls the nose up and turns west towards Allied lines, followed by columns of anti-aircraft fire.
I have tanks on the circle, Bob.
Donk's dash suddenly erupts with warning lights. He thinks he's been hit. Donk flies away from the action as he diagnoses his aircraft,
Oh, what the
testing
fuck
the
happened?
controls and checking his systems. The plane is flying normally, fuel isn't leaking, and the engines look healthy. The only thing he finds wrong is that the drop-compensated reticle has disappeared from his head-up display.
Oh
He clears the
no.
master alarm and attempts to reboot the ballistics computer, but it's completely dead.
That's
Out of
not
time,
good.
He clears his wingman to take his place.
I'll get
Billy
Bob.
doesn't need to be told
You go
twice.
in.
DMOP 7-2 in hot from the south.
He turns his A-10 down through the storm and lines himself up with the river. Battlefield
you still
comes
got
clearer amid the
AGMs.
haze, and he lands
Still
the
be able to
crosshair
use to
on
that?
his first target he sees, a T-72 main battle tank. The enemy tank is slammed by a deluge of armor-piercing 30mm shells. Sparks fly, and in moments, fire begins, bellowing out the hatches. He soars above, escaping the enemy.
To be fair, though, to be fair, the whole I was gonna say this earlier, but I didn't. I was kind of like, oh, why didn't he just actually just shoot on what he saw? But then it's like, wait a second, this is 2003. The fucking I think it happened in the first Gulf War where the A-10s fucking friendly fired British forces. Because they didn't give them IFF or night vision to run at night. Shit, stupid, simple things that they definitely improved on with the C. So yeah, it'd be like, yeah, we want to make sure we're fucking shooting at the right people.
Unscathed.
Makes sense.
I got that sucker. He's running the west edge of the circle, boss.
Donk can't get the computer turned on, but he still has an old-school crosshair. His aim might be off, but there are problems below, and he can deliver 3,900 solutions per minute. He's got
Hell
a
yeah,
try.
that's fucking baller.
Going in.
Donk charges into the scene, tracers rip past his canopy, and several targets come into view. He lands his old-school crosshairs above them and pulls the trigger. The cannon shudders into action with its terrifying clatter. 30mm rounds rip through the earth, and he rages past above, unsure if he's hit anything.
God, the is so fucking
Billy Bob races
lovely.
south down the river, now on his second pass. With no new targets, he sprays a short burst into the already destroyed tank, before turning his aircraft upside down. Up close, the orange glare provides no concealment, and he sees an anti-aircraft gun, supply trucks, and another T-72 firing across the river. Billy Bob is itching to tear the anti-aircraft guns to shreds, but
Smart.
any one of those tank shells could claim the lives of the American troops. He can't think of himself.
Oh,
The
what is
tanks
that?
have to be destroyed first.
Wait.
Hey, I got a sec.
Was that? Oh, it's his reflection. I thought they were putting like actual footage of like a pilot in. No, that's his reflection. Oh, that's a cool
Can't think
detail.
of
I
himself.
like
The
that.
tanks have to be destroyed first.
Hey, I got a second T-72 eastern position of the roundabout. Confirm I'm clear back in. You're clear back in.
Billy Bob prepares another pass, but in the meantime, Donk has his eye on fuel levels. They're approaching bingo fuel, the minimum amount they need to get back to the airfield. But they calculated on the ground before the specifics of this mission were known. Donk knows they can stay in flight for longer.
I'm recalculating bingo.
Donk checks the distance to the nearest airbase, doing the math in his head while guiding the aircraft through the storm.
Oh, that was a
Meanwhile,
cool like,
Billy
comment,
Bob
subscribe.
is tracking the river for a third time. He now knows his targets. The area comes into
I'm
view,
Billy Bob, you
and
got
he's
this
greeted
shit.
by the now irritatingly familiar columns of anti-aircraft fire.
خذ المزيد من المبادرة تجاهها. مفهوم.
Billy Bob presses on, fixing his reticle on the intact T-72.
Well, that's
Warthog's
ballsy.
armor-piercing ammunition punches clean through the tank's weak roof. The T-72 explodes
turret
into a
pop?
massive fireball as Billy Bob
Oh
screams
shit!
overhead.
That
Up
was
above,
that was a cool
Donk
visual of it
finishes
almost
his
straight hitting the
calculations.
plane.
They can lower bingo by 500 pounds of fuel and still make it to the nearest airbase on minimum.
Revise bingo down by 500. Copy.
Billy Bob adjusts his gauges and turns in for another run.
Oh, that's
Once again,
ballsy.
he races up the river, ready to destroy the supply trucks next. He has no hope of seeing the single soldier on the roof, carrying a manpad, portable anti-air system.
Oh,
The
he's
missile
safe.
launches off his tube and
He's
surges
fine.
into the air. Billy Bob doesn't see it coming. Hi, I'm David Webb, the narrator of
Oh,
this film
shit.
and the head of Yarnhub. If
Oh, what's up, David
you
Webb?
think films like this
Nice
are
to put a
important, and
face-
you would like to invest in
Oh,
Yarnhub
that's your
as a
team?
video producer, and also with our move into gaming, you can now buy shares in our company. Please click the link in the description for the full details on how you can own a piece of our company and share in our future.
Oh, that's
The
dope.
incoming
That's-
missile tracks and then momentarily loses its target and flies right past his left wing. Billy Bob breaks right and abandons the run, escaping west into the Allied lines.
Oh, fuck.
His heart's racing. He was a foot away from death.
Are you all
Why didn't the prox fuse go off? Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah.
He pushes that to the back of his mind and turns around for another run. Once more, bullets zip past his cockpit. They're getting close, but not close enough. The supply trucks come into view,
Pre-flare, pre-flare.
and he pulls the trigger. 30mm fire tears them to shreds, their cargo bursting into flames as Billy Bob escapes the scene.
Oh, fuck
Got the
me.
trucks. Copy. I'm going in.
Donk sweeps in for another run. Still without a ballistics computer, he instead selects a Maverick air-to-ground missile.
Yeah,
and
so it
opens
is-
its
oh, that's a
camera
D?
on his multifunction display. He needs to select his target, but with the terrible conditions, he can see nothing
Oh, it's just a
through
D
the
with a
camera.
with a
He has to be
sniper
fast.
pod.
The target area comes into view, and with it comes the anti-aircraft fire. He holds his course. The targets appear on screen and are approaching rapidly. He quickly moves the selector over to another BMP and launches the missile. It rockets off the rail and makes a sharp turn downwards, slamming into the
There it
BMP
is.
from
Oh,
above
damn, that
with a
homie
burst
g-
of flames.
That homie got fucking slammed, and I was wondering when they were gonna fucking bring out
The
the
Iraqis are
fucking
taking heavy losses.
the
Hidden
AGMs.
below the oppressive watch of the Warthogs, they pull back from the riverbank to hide amidst the buildings. The American armored forces see the shelling come to an end. Lacking fire support, the Iraqi infantry attack in the rear also starts to retreat.
The enemy's pulling back. You're doing a great job.
Relief lifts the pilots, but it's interrupted by the flashes of AAA flying through the air.
Yeah, still got problems,
One more
boys.
run and we have to RTB. Let's take these guns out. Hell, it's about time.
Billy Bob turned back towards the target area, his attention set on that one AAA battery he saw at the beginning of the fight. Billy Bob aligns his reticle and fires. The anti-aircraft gun is torn apart. He turns back west over Allied lines, and through his canopy he sees a column of tracers, barely missing his wingtips as he beats a retreat. Up above, Dunk spots that second AAA gun
Oh,
firing
that's such
right at
a
his
cool
wingman.
visual.
D-Mod 7-1 coming in from the south.
D-Mob, this is Advance. You're making battalion and company commander really happy right now.
احصل على المزيد إنه أمر.
You could continue to do that as much as possible. I understand you're taking AAA, so be safe up there, but as much as you can roll in on those targets. You're good. Good hit.
Oh. Oh, that noise.
With a devastating burst, the second gun is turned to scrap.
Oh shit, I wonder if that's a true story. I wonder if that's a true story where the commander was, or where the dude was like, go get more ammo, that's an order.
Copy.
Copy that.
I don't know why they
Second
both
flight
wouldn't
of
run, but...
Guys down there send their regards. Good work. When I see you back home, drinks are on me.
Copy that. Good luck down there.
Dunk and Billy Bob leave the scene after 40 minutes of grueling battle. Thanks to their efforts, Task Force 269 suffer minimal casualties and no loss of armored vehicles. Raymond Donk Strasburger and Greg Billy Bob Thornton were both awarded the Silver Star for their heroic actions and
Oh, that's
incredible
dope.
airmanship in the most challenging conditions. John Coke Blocker, an A-10 pilot himself,
Oh,
would be
he
awarded
was?
the Bronze Star and the Air Force Commendation Medal of Valor.
Wait. He was down there and he was a
himself
pilot?
would be awarded the Bronze Star and the Air Force Commendation Medal of Valor. They all survived the war.
Oh,
And we
well, that
hope
makes me
they
happy.
enjoy this film.
We did what we could, but it wasn't enough. Just like in 1991 when our MiGs intercepted and almost shot down F-15s. Watch this video to see what happened.
Yeah, this video is still getting like major views on my channel, by the way. Damn. I'm glad that these two survived. That makes me happy. Well, shit, that was the newest Yarnhub on the A10 Warhogs battled to save a friend. That was that was a hell of a video. I really liked it. That made me happy. In case you can't tell, I'm sure you did. I was smiling like a dipshit the entire time. Damn, that was good. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the original video. And until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.